Video blog.
Hey guys, this is Tim from Twice Circled, and welcome to episode 22 of the official Megaquarium video blog. So we're going to carry on with the game from last time. We've just added our first grouper, and our plan is to unlock a King Demoiselle next to make an extra combo with the saddle carpet and enemies. So we're just going to play another game. Oh, wait. Now this is what I like. You see this new system with this big kind of angry red sign. This feeding task cannot be completed because there are no muscles in the aquarium, so don't tell that to Dante. He thinks he's got plenty of muscles, but is that a tumbleweed? So we want this to be easily accessible for Dante to feed the muscle man, the grouper who was called Boo but will now be called Muscle Man. So we're just going to put it there because what's going to happen is whenever they change feeding tasks, the stuff have to go to a new type of food box. So, and if there's only one, it's actually very easy to control. So I can guarantee that he's going to come here anyway and then just go straight here. So that's going to be a really nice low walking time. We could have put it sunken in this wall maybe, but we'll just hide it around the corner now. Now the aquarium's not looking very pretty. I kind of feel like it could be better. Let's just see how how things are working out in terms of our capacities. Now this tank here definitely has some extra space. Let's just see how this rolls. So a good number of them are getting through to see the grouper, and some of them are seeing the grouper here, which is kind of nice, but I am a little worried that we're not going to get quite as much access on the grouper as we would like. So I'm not sure. This might not be the best design. But what's quite fun is even if you're not super optimizing, there's actually still... Look, let's face it, there's players of different type, right? There's people who just want to kind of relax and have some fun with this game, and then there's people who want to like super optimize everything. And what's nice is that you can do both. Like, it doesn't matter if your guests don't see everything. Just if you keep getting enough new fish, eventually you'll get that rating up. But if you want to really super optimize and make, you can really push for it, and you'll basically get to play faster and harder. You'll play everything a lot tighter, but you'll get to stuff quicker, but you'll have to keep everything very lean and very tight, blah blah blah. And you really think about everything, which is the perfect combination, I think. The same game being able to operate at two different kind of modes, if you like. Okay, good. So the animal variety did get pushed up. That's not bad, actually. 2.8. Let's keep playing. So the next thing, I think we unlock this guy. I mean, we could actually get the yellow tang, which is also colourful, which could be quite fun, actually. Yeah, let's go for the yellow tang, actually, because this guy takes a while to grow into an adult, so it'd be nice to have one of these. Now, these fish are crucial in their wild environments to keep in check the algae and plants that would otherwise overwhelm the reefs. Tangs can even be seen grazing on algae growing on other animals, such as turtles. Fun facts. Now, the thing with these guys, they like to eat nori, and they like quite a high water quality, so that's something we need to keep an eye on. And they like to have plants, and once again, no conspecifics. So we can have one of them in here, for example, and currently we're okay. The water quality is going to go down to 84, that's fine, because this guy likes 65, and they like to have plants. We've already got a plant. We're actually already well set up for these guys. We've got, oh shit, wow, we actually have loads of science points that we've been building up. Now we could be using this to unlock new filters, or indeed we could be looking at getting some more decorations. Now I've let that actually get a little bit out of hand because I've been really focusing on the science points. Now is there anything the ecology points. Is there anything we can unlock with ecology points that will give us more science points? No, let me try that again. Is there anything we can unlock with science points that will give us more ecology points? Right. So we could go for this one, which is +8 if they're nocturnal. We have +10 for changes colour, +1 for spiny. We have +5 science for cute, +8 science for famous, +6 for venomous, 8 for difficult, 1 for greedy. This is just another type of plant, but it does look nice. It gives us a bit of more variety in our decorations, which is always good. We have extra ecology with hardy. Now that would be a really good one, because we already have 2 hardy species. We might unlock a third. That's defense mechanism, and that's exotic. Okay, this is a really good one for us. Okay. Now, this we can fit in here. That's going to give us +8 just because of that single hardy species. We can actually do the same over here. And if we move this plant here, then we can put another one in here. Now, this is the interesting thing about the game, right? So now let's have a look at our things. That's strange. This should have jumped up. Now this isn't quite hardy yet because they've only got colourful when they are babies, but when they grow up they also get the hardy trait. So this will give us more in due course, but not yet. But these guys, this one's given us +11 now, this is given 11. So we've kind of leapfrogged. It's really interesting. Oh, in fact, these guys are hardy too. So why don't we move this up and then put another... And you can see that we're actually starting to get full of scenery in terms of the kind of combinations that we want to make. And that'll happen. And then it's kind of up to you to rejig and work out a new combination. But this feels pretty good at the moment. And it's strange how that our tanks were all generating loads of science points because of these saddle carpet and enemies. And now suddenly, because of these columns, they're now generating loads of ecology points. So we might actually see the shift. We've now got loads of ecology and not enough science. Although we've still got loads of science. Now... it's actually, yeah, I'm not sure. There's loads of stuff we could still unlock. We could just unlock them just for the extra decoration variety. But hey, let's not worry for now. Let's just play another game. Oh, we need some more nori, right? So let's get a nori dispenser. Let's just put this here. It's still not the prettiest aquarium. I'm wondering what we can do to improve the flow. I'm just kind of seeing how it goes for now. Now I like that they come in here and they will look at this, and then they often, if they don't see it this time, they'll often come around the back and catch it on the flip side. I'm going to move this filter to increase the surface area here. Oh, we got a water quality problem. Low water quality is reducing the happiness. Okay, it's because that this is thingied. Alright, I think it might be time to hire a new staff member. So let's get someone who's really good at cleaning. Let's go for Fred. And let's make it... we can select him. Yeah, we can't select him. Let's select him the other way. And let's make cleaning Fred's priority. Now he should go straight here to clean that. Oh, he's got to get a bucket. Now this is a problem. Look at those comically oversized buckets. Now that's immediately going to start pushing this back up again, which is great. Now what is the 52? Now actually when this one settles, it's actually going to be at 52, which isn't quite high enough. So we might actually have to give that a better filter. Anyway, in our day summary, we're seeing here that the poor water quality is causing some to lose their happiness. Muscle Man in Tank 3 is thriving, luckily. And oh gosh, a couple of fish weren't fed today, so hopefully that extra staff member will stop that from happening again. This is really good. Look at now, you can see that our grouper has grown and is gaining some stats. Okay. Loads of point gain. Look at this. Now we've got loads more ecology and then we have science. And look at that. We've managed to push our rating way up. It was probably a mixture of the decoration variety and the animal variety. So now we've just bumped up the amount of guests that are going to be coming through, which is going to increase both our money and our point gain each round. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to sell. I've added this new sell button. You click that, changes the cursor, and then anything you hover over, it gives you the option to sell. So we're going to sell this filter, and we're going to buy this bigger filter. Oh, I completely forgot about our to-do list. I didn't do any of the stuff on our to-do list in the last one. Wait a minute, that's strange. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Yeah, well, that's strange. The arrows on this were only appearing... See, these ones, the arrows appear on all sides. This one, the arrow is only appearing on one side. Oh, I think that's a bug. I think this might not be accessible to staff if I place it there, so I'm going to move it up one. That's just a bug. Got to remember to fix that one. Okay, so we've grown a fish to size 5 because that was our grouper. Oh, God, you know, I've not done much zooming around. Hey, should we have a little virtual tour of our aquarium before we go on? So here we go, look at our wonderful decorations. Now, you know what, let's put the walls up, let's make it somewhat realistic. So this is, let's face it, this isn't the coolest tank, is it? You have to kind of peek around the corner. But you know what, I'm also going to decrease the speed so we get to watch them swimming around at their natural pace. There's Muscle Man the grouper staring us down. I don't like this rock right at the front as well, that's kind of blocking the way. Let's move that back. Okay. So yeah, I think we definitely need to make this more nuanced. Maybe we just move this tank up one to make it so there's a bit more walking distance around here, and then we just maybe even sell that tank and switch it to for a wall tank. We could have a wall tank on this wall, for example, with our grouper and our tang in. And this is our little shoal of chromises. Currently diving inside the rocks. Wow, these are really full tanks, aren't they? Really full of decorations. Got to remember to put the columns at the back instead of the front. Pretty cool. And this is our food things. So yeah, it's not a very neat aquarium, but I gotta say it is making a lot of points. Alright then. So if we look at where this will stabilize, it's now going to stabilize at 85, so that will solve our issue. Next thing is to own at least 5 species of fish. Now we can definitely do that now that we've got a load more ecology points. So let's go for this King Demoiselle because it's colourful. So we get an extra level of... we now get some even more science points from our saddle carpet and enemy. And in fact, what we could do is sell some of our blue damsels, which remember don't have any bonus from being in a shoal, and put one of these in, and that will just increase our combination. So let's add one to each. Oh, invalid. Okay. But then these two are now overcrowded, so if we open these up, we can use the sell button. We're going to sell one of these, and we're going to sell one of these. And now we've just increased the science gain on those a little bit. We now own at least 5 species of fish, but the next thing is to try and get a guess rating of 120. We're well on our way, but we've still got a little way to go. We need to keep getting new fish. So the next fish we can get is the clownfish, or we could save up for something else. I did quite like the look of... Oh, we got the black bar soldier fish. Yeah, I quite like the look of him because he's nocturnal. And so if we buy the torch, that will give us a load more ecology points, allow us to unlock even more fish. He eats mussels, so we've already got that. But he will want a shoal, a shoal of at least 4. In fact, let's read the description. The colouring of this fish and its huge eyes are both tip-offs that it's nocturnal. Other fish find the colour red hard to see at night, and the soldier-fish's large eyes absorb fragments of light that smaller eyes would miss. So we're going to need a big tank for this guy. Let's do our plan that we were talking about before. Let's move this over here, and this over here, and let's carve out some more space. And we're going to get this, another one of these tanks like this. Let's go for the big filter. And no access for staff because of that bug I just told you about. What am I doing? This one. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our fish. We're going to move them over. And then we're going to pick up our scenery one by one. Great. Oh, there's still one of these guys. In terms of size, we're now at 15 out of 18, so these guys are going to grow a bit more. This guy will go up to a 9. This guy will go up to a 6, so actually eventually this will be too big. We'll have to even move another one out, but that's okay for now. This tank, it's kind of okay there, but yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Let's build a staff door because we don't want our guests going anywhere they don't need to. Something else to consider is here, like what we could actually do is put a wall tank here. I think that's probably worth doing. We've got a... we're running out of money. I think we've just about got enough money to make this switch. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a wall tank. And then we're going to pick this up. Move it here. And then we're going to just transplant everything. In fact, I think we can do this the normal way, which is I just right click on everything. Put that there. Put the scenery at the back. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting me place that there. That's another weird bug. I do need to take a look at the scenery placement. Alright, great. Now, fish do take a slight health hit or happiness hit when you move them, because they don't really like being moved. It's good not to move them too often. And we're just going to sell this tank. But now that's neat to know. What will happen is the guests won't kind of get clogged up in that little dead spot that we had here. They'll just kind of follow and snake round and hopefully see everything. In terms of space, we have space for some more in this one because we just upgraded that to a bigger tank. So we could make that where we have our fleet of soldier fish. Alright, okay, next things. The mussels we now need over here. Oh, you know what? Would be even... No. It's a bit awkward, isn't it, with this? What I'm going to do is we're going to put... So this is... Yeah, we need some... Okay, we're going to move this omnivore flake here. We're going to move the nori here. Right. And that should be fine. Now, I think in here they are just eating omnivore flake. Omnivore flake. Yeah, it's only this one. It's quite good. We've got it very concentrated. Our special fish that need special food. So let's just let's let this one go. Let's put it on fast mode. So Fred's going to go straight to... Wait, what's happening? Fred should be actually cleaning these things. He is now. Getting loads of points. I was going to do a change mid-game, but let's not do that. Now look, we've got so many more guests. They've actually flooded right through, so we could actually have a load more tanks over here, and it wouldn't be wasted on these guests. Wow, we've got loads of points coming in. Made some okay money. Let's see how far we pushed on our rating. Oh, we're climbing. Tomorrow we should be able to hit 120 if we add some more fish types. We now started to unlock more rating for having the largest animal. So by... The average largest animal that people are seeing is 6. That means everybody saw our grouper. That's really good. But when he grows to 9, he will get us even more points. So just having one really big animal is the way to maximize this one. And we're still getting points and everything else. Okay, wonderful. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do one more thing, which is I'm going to change this over to a shoal of our black bar soldier fish. So we're going to move these guys out, move them into this one. Because these guys, look, people are going to be able to see them here and here. So they're not high priority ones for our guests to see. They'll gain us some points when they see them, but they won't give us any more rating, which is what we're really after. So we want to put our high priority fish in the places that are going to be seen most easily. So we're going to put a shoal of at least 4 of these guys in. And they do want some shelter. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to unlock this new plant, which provides shelter if you read in the top right corner. And I think it's just a bit more variety as well. So when our guests see that, they'll enjoy it and it will increase our rating. Let's have a little look at our soldier fish. I think this is on fast mode, so they're flapping a bit quicker than they really should be. Ooh, look at the one on the left, all wibbly and wobbly. Okay. So, I think that's going to be pretty good. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was unlock this torch, because it gives +8 per nocturnal species. Now, the only problem is I don't think there's any space for it, because it was bugging out earlier and not letting us put anything there. Now, the good news is these guys don't need rocks. They just want shelter. So what you can actually do is let's sell a rock. In fact, these guys aren't hardy, are they? So we don't need this column anymore. Let's move the column over here. And you know what? These guys need some shelter. No, they just need decorations. There we go. And let's unlock the torch, and we'll put the torch here. And that's going to give us some extra points. Let's move the torch one over. Alright, there we go. The perfect setup. That's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.